Hello there. I'm Scotty. You're not. Welcome back to the Smallville Retrospective. We're on season 7, episode 3. Fierce. We have a beauty pageant on our hands, so great to strike pose as we talk about this episode. Yeah, it's filler, but not. It does. We have some important side plot lines that come in here. And, the official return of a dead character, So we start at the Harvest Festival, and they're going to crown a Miss Corn or something. What was it? Miss Corn. That's her name. Miss Corn. It's just Miss Corn. Miss Corn Cob or some shit. Miss Sweet Corn. The hell was that? Miss Sweet Corn. And yeah, we see 3 women who are obviously villains because they come in and they're like spotlight just on them, and it's like, okay, they're gonna be the villains. And well, we also see that Kara has googly eyes for Yimi, who is Jimmy, but I'll be calling him Yimi because I like the whole 9 yards. So for Yimi, who's there taking pictures because that's what he do. So yeah, and so maybe they are going to. There is also something going on where there is a time capsule. It's 100 years old, right? Yeah, it's a time capsule that's 100 years old. They're going to open it at some point. So she used her X-ray vision to see what's in there. And she sees there's a Kryptonian symbol on one of the things. We get the opening credits, and then we cut to he's at the farm, and he's working on the... Shelby is there, and he's like, oh, you wanted to get away from her too. This is one of the most unrealistic things I've seen in a movie or a TV show ever. So the dog is standing there next to him, and the dog's looking. So he's sitting like this, the dog's facing this way. Because the dogs will sit, so usually dogs will sit so you can see them and you can pet them. He's a golden retriever, and I know golden retrievers. You guys know Cooper. My parents' dog. You've seen him in videos before. Popping up, nudging me. I don't care if you're doing a video. I have to pee. You know? So yeah, golden retriever. He's a little more orange, red brownish, but he's a golden retriever compared to what the normal golden retriever would look like. But he is a golden retriever nonetheless. I know them. They're very excitable animals. Yes, very excitable. So, Lana walks in. Yes, I am going to pronounce her name like that. Lana walks in. Rhymes with banana, you know. And like the dog is looking at her. I'm like, no, this is most unrealistic. The dog would run at her. A dog, especially a golden retriever, when it sees a new person, 2 things. Either it's going to bark at her because it's invading her territory, but he knows Lana, so he would run to Lana and like, huh? But instead they have the dog bark. Boom. He doesn't turn around. He's like, huh? And then he's like, oh, Kara, you found us. I'll be in a minute. And so touches his shoulder, and he does like, wait a minute. I don't know. He turns around. It's Lana. She's alive. He's like, how? She's like, I can explain it later. And during the conversation, I remembered, all right, she knows about his powers. He's like, they're talking about stuff like, I won't, like, okay. And so then they go in the house, and this is when Kara decides to come out in a very nice bikini. Yes, she's easy on the eyes. This Laura Vandervoort. He's like, oh, this is my cousin Kara. And when she super speeds to close, you get a comment from her to get close. You comment from Lana. It's like, oh, I guess I know which side of the family you come from. But yeah. Meanwhile, Chloe is paired with Yimi to check out the situation when one of the three evil girls, who is supposed to be a pyrokinetic like the coach from the first film, from the first season, is found frozen to death in her car. I want to reiterate, she's supposed to be a pyrokinetic. Methinks they killed off the wrong person. Because, like, there's one that has ice powers, one that has wind powers, and one that has fire powers. And they say that the second meteor shower gave them powers, like in the lake. So, but why? It doesn't make any sense. Because you think if she had fire power, she'd be able to use that to fight back and melt the ice as it's coming at her, right? You think it would make more sense if they got rid of the wind one, because the wind powers would just make the ice worse, right? It doesn't make any sense that the fire one just doesn't. I don't know. And of course, Yimi is the one who finds her, takes the picture, so he's there at the pageant taking pictures, but the sheriff is talking. It's a sheriff that we don't care about because we're not introduced to him. He's just there. It's not Mr. Gant anymore. They're like, we don't need to have the sheriff be involved in main plots anymore. He's hired off screen and we don't care. He's talking to the person in charge of the pageant. And Jimmy is standing there taking pictures with his camera. He takes a picture where the two girls are standing behind the sheriff and the other lady. Takes a picture. And he goes to take it again. Same framing, same picture. But for us, when we saw it, it was them, it was the sheriff and the lady, and it's blurry in the back. Then it focuses on them. He takes another picture. And I went, how is that any different than the first picture he took? Well, they have figured out that there's something going on with Yimi, so they decide to freeze him in his car. But he's saved by Kara, and now they know she has powers. Uh-oh! Meanwhile, Lex shows up at the Kent farm. Interesting. I should also mention that he has been talked to by this special agent guy who had the spaceship and stole the crystal. His name is revealed to be Agent Carter. I'll let you do with that what you will. And he's like looking for proof of aliens or something, and he's like, I need you to find someone for me. I think I know where she is. Because, like, when he comes in to talk to Lana, they have this conversation back and forth about what happened. And he's like, well, you've been cleared of all charges because it's that easy. What was her charges anyway? Before everything happened? Because it wasn't... This is season 7, so it wasn't Genevieve Teague. It was something else. What was it? I don't remember what it was. remember. Shall I look it up? Season 6. Season 6. I can't remember what it was that she did. Season 6. Episodes. Go down. Keep going. Forced her to marry Lex. Lana tells Clay. Is it because she faked her death? Is that why? Oh, that's the boy that was down there. It's the one that was possessed. Remember I mentioned the boy that was down there with Lois in the dam? It's the boy that was possessed by the Phantom. Okay. I guess I don't understand what Lana's... Oh, did she kill someone? Or is that just the noir thing? That's why I shut out to date with Lionel. I don't know. I don't know what. No, she was the one that was shot, so I don't know why she's on the run. Because she faked. I don't think I can think of it was because she faked her own death. I don't. Does it even say here? Doesn't even say anything here. I don't know. So I don't know, but in this conversation, he's like, I hear Clark has a new house guest. It's his cousin, Kara, she says. From Minnesota. It's either Minnesota or Canada, usually. Canada would make more sense because she clearly has a Canadian accent. About. Sorry. Yeah, she clearly has that. I also laughed because there's a scene where she's trying to put lipstick on. And she puts it on, and then she wipes it off. But she clearly is told she can't really wipe it off because she has actual makeup on and it would take it all off. So she's just like... And it's still there. Like, she didn't wipe much of it. She's like... Or I wouldn't put it on. She's like... And it barely took anything off. I don't know. I laugh like that's the stupid... That's... So, she does try to talk to him about makeup, but then this is later now. They realize she has powers, and they ask her to help them get a map that will lead them to this capsule. So it's because after she agrees, it cuts to a commercial, and then this is what they've been seeing the Go Commissioner come back from commercial, and she's just already stolen the map from the museum, and the other two girls show up. Kara wins, Miss Sweetcorn, but is immediately arrested because the other two ratted her out for stealing stuff. Though, I don't think that's how it works, but she would be arrested and she's put in jail. Directly to jail. She does not pass go. Did not collect $200. She goes to jail. And so Clark and Chloe show up. She's going to break herself out. He's like, no. I'll do it. Where did it lead? So he goes there to take, and of course, I don't understand why we even had to do this part. Because, the whole point is that she should be learning to listen. Right? Because she had the training earlier where she blew up the watermelons. Because that, I do like that they do kind of reference what Jonathan and Martha went through. He goes, I gotta thank my mom. Because if this was she deal with, this what she put up with me, I'm not your dad. I know your mom's the one that's still alive. But I have more respect for my dad now. Just something that with all that. It does parallel that, where he's Jonathan now, telling her she's got to watch her abilities, and she just wants to use them all willy-nilly. Willy-nilly! Yeah. He tells her, don't break out, stay there, I'll deal with it. And then he gets there, and there's meteor rock inside of the capsule, and the lady uses the wind powers to knock him towards him, and so now he's weakened. But then Kara comes to save the day, even though she was told not to. And I'm wondering, where's Chloe? Because Chloe was with him when they were told where it was. So why didn't she go with? I understand it's faster in the super speed. But in this instance, I feel like Chloe should have been there to get rid of the meteor rock. So that she could stay in prison, because she shows up and she takes them out. I guess that's the way to do it. He could have taken them out too. Takes them out, and then he goes to walk towards them, and he's like, wait, no, the meteor rock will hurt you. So she uses her heat vision to explode it. So if they could do that, how come Clark didn't figure to do that before? He's weakened, but he could still use his heat vision. Or has he done that before? And if so, why not now? Also, that's not how that works. We've seen before the heat vision makes it turn white? Or no? That was the ship. Never mind. It's been 7 seasons. Give me a break. I'm trying to remember. My brain. Ugh. But, anyway. So, yeah. And then we just cut to, she's free, she's out, and she's getting a job at the Talon, because, that's how that works. And then we cut to Chloe and Yimi. We're talking about the relationship, and then, in a contrast to the scene earlier where she saw Yimi, Yimi now sees her. And he likey what he see. Hey man, you didn't see her in her bikini. I'm just saying. She's not much older than me, right? As if I gotta look it up to justify it. She's in her 40s, right? And I'm 38 myself. She's not much older than me. They do call her a teen here, and I think she was 25, so it ties into things. But I myself was 21, or 20 at the time. So that's where is she? Laura Vandervert. There we go. 1984, so she's 41. She will be 42 this year, and I will be 39. So we're 3 years apart. Only 3. Good work. She's married, but You ever get tired of that stud? Ground beef right here. I joke. I kid. Not really. She's 41. I'm 38. I'm 39. She'll be 42. That's 3 years, right? So 30, 40, 41, 42. Yeah, that's 3 years. We're 3 years apart. Because, yeah, I was watching her on stuff like Instant Star. She was in Goosebumps. She was on Goosebumps. Trina the Terrible. Oh, yeah, she was in the Laser Maze. Goosebumps. Sheena the Terrible. Sheena Deep. She was in 2? Deep Trouble. Haunted House Game. Oh, that's the one. Okay. And then she was Ari for the Dark, the twins. And Instant Star, which was a pretty good Canadian show they had on the end. That was pretty good. Smallville. She was in V after this. Yeah. Bitten. The American version of Bitten. Canadian, whatever. Canadian. Supergirl. But she wasn't Supergirl on there. She played Brainiac 8 in season 1. Yeah. Yes. So she's only 3 years older than me. So. And she is older than me, so we're close in age. It's okay for me to. Yeah, and, but yeah, this episode, despite me thinking it was going to be filler, I'm not done yet. So after Yimmy takes a look at her, he looks at Clay and goes, "Why don't we go upstairs?" And I'm like, really? Because you know what it is, right? He saw Kara, got turned on, and says, I'm going to do the bang boom with Chloe. He didn't think about Kara the whole time. Which I would too, but you got a gorgeous woman, another gorgeous blonde woman in front of you. But, is she more gorgeous than Chloe? Yes. Yeah, what I even have to think. Yes, the answer is yes. Anyway, she goes to leave, and Lex shows up. And he sounds like a complete moron here. You saved me. She's like, you had me confused with someone else. Like you rescued me, and I don't know if it's your savior or a warning, but your secret is safe with me. I'm going to do what I would have done had other people who had secrets have trusted me. And I'm like, because there's a part of me, I think I discussed this before, where like, I don't know. Like, as much as he insists in various times, other versions of him, whatever, if you had come to me, if you confided in me, I would have been like an ally, I would have kept your secret. I'm like, I don't know, because Lex has that Luthor side to him. I just don't know. That's where the episode ends. Again, this was better than I thought it was. I'll give it a 3.5 again, up there with the first episode. I think it was a little better than the second episode, so it's fine. 3.5 Superman logos out of 5 is what you got. So, yeah. So, what are your thoughts on this episode? Let me know in the comments. Someone should like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.